Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Naufal Anaka, and this is your headline for today. In the world constantly shifting, uncertain, and fast-paced, one thing remains crystal clear. The voices of the youth has never been louder, braver, or more essential. Today, we're going to explore how young people are not only raising their voices, they are rewriting the future with them. Across the globe, youth-led movements are rising with determination and purpose. In the United States, young activists led marches advocating for racial justice, demanding not only reform but accountability. In Uganda, a teenage climate activist named Vanessa Nakate started her own campaign to demand climate action in Africa, an effort that now echoes throughout the continent. And closer to home in Indonesia, students have united to advocate for mental health access and inclusive education, proving that activism doesn't only live in capital cities. It grows wherever there's courage to speak. Right here in Indonesia, youth advocacy is blooming in remarkable ways. Let's take an example of the Speak for Sea movement, a youth-led initiative from Sulawesi that fights against ocean pollution through education and cleanup projects. Founded by high school students, this grassroots movement has collected over 15 tons of plastic waste from coastal areas, launched online campaigns in 3 languages, and partnered with local fishermen to protect marine biodiversity. When interviewed, their leader said something striking. But what makes these movements possible? One thing, the power of words. A single voice, when it dares to speak with honesty and boldness, becomes a ripple. That ripple becomes a wave. That wave becomes change. When Malala Yousafzai stood up for girls' education, she didn't begin with funding or power. She began with one sentence: I have the right to learn, and from that one line, the world listened. Words are not just sounds, they are tools of transformation, especially when spoken by the brave. We may not be in government, but our voices govern our choices. And that's the spirit of speaking boldly in court in action, driven by hearts.
Continued support and love. Thank you for the letters and cards that I still receive from all around the world. Your kind and encouraging words strengthens and inspires me. I would like to thank my parents for their unconditional love. It is time to take action, so it becomes the last time that we see a child deprived of education.
Yet speaking boldly is not always easy. In many parts of the world, even in our backyard, young people are silenced by fear, by social expectations, by systemic barriers. Some are told they are too young to understand. Some are afraid to speak because no one ever listened before. Some face discrimination simply because of their background, gender, or ideas. And still, despite it all, there are those who speak, because silence has never brought justice, and fear has never built a better future. It is not a rebellion for the sake of rebellion, it is conviction for sake of hope. Psychologists say bold speech is not just about volume or confidence. It's about authenticity, about speaking your truth even when your voice shakes. A bold speaker doesn't just make noise, they connect, they question, they inspire. It is not rebellion for the sake of rebellion, it is conviction for the sake of hope. So today I ask you, what do you believe in enough to speak about? Because to speak boldly is to believe that your words matter. And to rise stronger is to trust that those words can move the world. You don't need a stage, you don't need perfection, you only need one thing, the courage to begin. This has been Naufal Anaka, reporting for the Gajah Mada National English Competition. Let us keep raising our voices, let us keep rising stronger together. Thank you.